Have you heard how Ukraine shook up Russia's military with tiny drones? An attack that stunned Putin, gave Trump a response, and changed the art of warfare. So the question is India ready for this drone era? In today's video, we'll dive into the full story of Operation Spiderweb and its lessons for India. So stick around until the end. On June 1, 2025, Ukraine launched a historic drone attack that left the whole world stunned. Small FPV drones, launched from wooden cabins hidden in trucks, destroyed over 40 of Russia's strategic bombers. This attack, called Operation Spiderweb, is a new benchmark in modern warfare. But the question is India ready for this drone revolution? Let's break down this story in detail. Ukraine created a unique technology for this attack. Wooden cabins that look like ordinary rural sheds from the outside, but are high-tech drone launching systems inside. These cabins had reinforced structures, hidden launch platforms, battery charging stations, and remote-controlled roof mechanisms. Thanks to signal shielding, Russia's surveillance systems couldn't detect them. Ukraine's intelligence smuggled these trucks 4,000 kilometers inside Russia, possibly with help from local sympathizers. These trucks were parked in forests, fields, or industrial areas, where they blended in completely. They stayed dormant for weeks, with drones preloaded and charged. When the command came, encrypted signals opened the cabin roofs, and 117 inches AI-guided FPV drones took flight, some vertically, some via ramps or compressed air, silently hitting their targets. And it caused a global uproar. These drones reached targets just 2 miles, or 3 kilometers, away, leaving Russia no time to react. Operators guided the drones in real time using live video feeds, striking parked aircraft, fuel depots, and radar installations with precision. The drones carried high explosive and shape charge warheads, capable of penetrating aircraft or igniting fuel stores. On June 1, 2025, Ukraine hit 5 major Russian air bases simultaneously. Bela Air Base in Siberia, Ivanovo Air Base northeast of Moscow, Dagilivo Air Base south of Moscow, and Alenia Gua Naval Base in the Murmansk region. Even the Arctic city of Severomorsk, home to Russia's largest nuclear submarine fleet, was rocked. Ukraine claims this attack destroyed 34% of Russia's strategic bomber fleet, including Tu-95s, Tu-22 megaseconds, and A-50 early warning aircraft. Total damage? Over $7 billion. Russia no longer manufactures these planes, so repairing them is tough, and replacing them is impossible. Several nuclear-capable bombers, used to fire long-range missiles at Ukraine, were also destroyed. Ukraine used a fiber optic control system, immune to electronic jamming. But the downside is that fiber optic drones have a range of just 1 mile and a flight time of 15 to 20 minutes, while standard drones can go up to 10 kilometers. Still, the precision and scale of this operation made it one of the most innovative attacks in military history. So let's find out how these FPV drones work. Their carbon fiber frame is lightweight yet strong, handling high-speed flight and impacts. 4 propellers, set at different angles, make the drone stable and fast. The central processor, the drone's brain, manages flight operations and sensor data. Ukraine's attack has changed modern warfare forever. War used to mean tanks, missiles, and thousands of soldiers. But now, a $500 to $1,000 FPV drone can destroy a $200 million fighter jet. These drones are equipped with AI, operate at night, and are small enough to evade radar. This isn't just limited to warfare. Drones can revolutionize disaster relief, surveillance, and delivery. The global drone market is set to reach $63 billion by 2028. But this attack raises a big question. Is India ready for the drone era? And could this technology become a threat in the form of terrorism? A camera on the drone sends live video feeds to the operator. The battery, the drone's heaviest part, provides power for 20 to 30 minutes. Some drones carry RPG warheads with piezoelectric triggers. These triggers activate on pressure, creating a high-velocity heat jet with a conical liner that can penetrate armored vehicles. Remember, Sri Lanka's LTTE built a small air force, but now small drones could make terror attacks easier. If a country like Ukraine can pull off such a massive attack, terrorist groups could misuse this technology too. Now, let's talk about India. India has made progress in drone technology, but we're behind on AI-powered FPV drones like Ukraine's. DRDO and startups have built drones like Nishant and Rustam for surveillance, but their precision combat capabilities are limited. Recently, India bought 31 MQ-9B Predator drones from the US for $4 billion, which can stay airborne for 40 hours and operate at 40,000 feet. But our gap in FPV and swarm drones is significant. China is 10 years ahead. According to SEPRI data, from 2008 to 2018, China exported 200 combat drones and 150 strike-capable UAVs, bought by Pakistan, UAE, and Saudi Arabia. China's AV-500W unmanned helicopters, deployed in Tibet, can carry laser-guided missiles at 6,700 meters. India has Israeli Heron and Harop drones, but we need to focus on indigenous AI drones, cybersecurity, and swarm technology. The Drone Rules 2021 and PLI scheme are good steps, but we must ramp up research, operator training, and private sector collaboration. Compared to China, India's drone sector is in its early stages. Even with full focus today, catching up to China will take a decade. We need to focus more on China than Pakistan, as it's our biggest military and diplomatic threat. Ukraine offers India 4 big lessons. First, the power of cheap smart drones. Ukraine showed you don't need expensive weapons if you have innovative technology. Second, collaboration. Ukraine worked with engineers worldwide for 18 months of planning. India should partner with startups, universities, and private companies too. Third, research and development. We need to invest more in AI, sensor technology, and swarm drones. Fourth, cybersecurity. Robust systems are needed to protect drones from hacking, or they could become a threat. Plus, we must monitor terror threats, as small drones could become dangerous weapons in terrorists' hands. For example, in 2024, Israel weakened Hezbollah by remotely detonating 3,000 pagers and walkie-talkies in Lebanon. Ukraine's drone attack is a similar clandestine operation, causing maximum damage at minimal cost. Ukraine's attack is a wake-up call, not just for Russia, but for the whole world. It broke Russia's morale and answered US President Trump, who underestimated Ukraine. President Zelenskyy said this operation was planned right under Russia's FSB's nose, yet they couldn't stop it. This attack also impacted the ceasefire talks in Istanbul. Now Ukraine will negotiate from a position of strength. But there's a risk. Some posts on X suggest Russia is downplaying the attack, but Putin's retaliation could be unpredictable. There's fear of nuclear escalation, as some destroyed bombers were nuclear capable. A nuclear attack could spread radioactive fallout across Europe, Russia, China, and Asia, leaving no winners. So friends, Ukraine has brought the power of drone warfare to the world's attention. It's a lesson for India to move faster in drone technology. Do you think India can soon become a global leader in the drone era? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you liked this video, hit like, share and subscribe. Click the bell icon to get notified about every new video. Jai Hind.